So we had a customer that came in with a liftgate ajar light on, and it said that her liftgate wouldn't open. I open it up and find that the liftgate strut is just dangling there. I got the hood prop out, and you can see that strut there. So in order to change that liftgate strut that's blown out or whatever, you gotta take off all this trim in the back. I ended up taking the spare tire out, but taking out that liftgate trim. So there's just a few things you gotta do. That scuff plate on the back where the liftgate closes is held on by these two clips, so you can just pop those right out. This is a pretty easy job. Yeah, so there's the spare tire gone, and after you get those clips out, you can pop that right out. It looks like I took off that weather stripping too. And you can just pull that back. You don't have to take that all the way out. But you can pull that trim panel near that furthest peeler. There's your amplifier. And, that's something to mention, is that a lot of times that weather stripping will have like black stuff all over it, and this had tan interior, so be careful with that. So this is where I'm trying to show you that connector. You can't really see it. I get the flashlight on it here in a minute, but there's a connector that holds in that liftgate strut that you have to take off. There it is, a little gray one. And you just reach in there. There's a little tab on there you can pull out. There's tabs on the wiring harness that go to that liftgate strut too, so just reach in there with a little trim tool and pop them right out. There it is. Just pull that connector right out. So it takes a little bit of squeezing your arm in there, but getting that connector hooked back up, really not too much of a problem. And there it is, plugged back in. Sometimes it's a little bit tough finagling all these pieces back in there, especially whenever you didn't take them all the way out and can't line up the bottoms of them, but it wasn't really too much of an issue. Little playing around with it. Sometimes that weather stripping will like to stay tucked in, so you can take like a little trim tool or even just your fingernail and pull that out. There's a little tab on the liftgate strut that you have to pull out. You can use just a pick and pull it out, and then there it is. Pull it out like that, and then put it on and squeeze it back in, and it will lock into place. And those hood props are great. You can see I've got it out now, but I'm just showing off how great it is. I don't even have one. I borrowed it from a buddy at work, but those things really do just rule for a lot of situations, especially like this. You can see we got the weather stripping back on now, and it should be smooth sailing after this. Put your push pins back in on the scuff plate. spare tire back in, spare tire cover back in, whatever you want to call that little carpet piece. And yeah, it looks like this job is about done.